Your product owner is adding their capacity to the Scrum team's sprint capacity. Let's talk about whether this is best practice or not. So, hello everybody, and welcome again to our channel. I will be starting a series where I'll be answering real life questions from the field. Scrum Masters, Agile practitioners, Agile coaches, product owners, everything combined. We'll be chatting through those questions. And so I want to indulge you. If you find this content helpful, please go ahead and follow this channel, like our videos, share our videos. Please comment. We want to hear what you think, because I know that it works differently in different organizations, but I'll be sharing my own experience in answering these questions. So please go ahead and support this channel, and we would so much appreciate you. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start with the very first part in this series. My product owner adds her capacity to the team's capacity to track her own efforts. Should the product owner be doing that? First of all, that's a great question, a very great question. And I just want to say, when it comes to capacity committing to a sprint, it is very important to note that we are calculating the capacity for the people doing the work. So when you look at the sprint, given 2 week sprints, 3 week sprints, 1 month sprint, doesn't matter how long. When it comes to the sprint capacity, we are considering only those who are taking part in the development and testing of that work. And so anybody else that is playing any part aside from the delivery part, which is the development part and the testing part or designing part of that user story, of those user stories to be able to deliver the done increments, does not get their capacity calculated. Scrum masters, product owners, and any other product manager or any other person who is playing any kind of part in this environment, the only people that get their capacities considered are the people getting the actual work done. I know the product owner plays a great role in our backlog refinement, making sure that we have all requirements for our acceptance criteria, so functional requirements are available, clarifying all of this with the Scrum team. The product owner does great work. However, this work should not be part of the Scrum team's commitment for the sprint. The product owner should be doing all of this outside of the sprint to make sure that the backlog is getting ready for the sprint, for the Scrum team to start committing their work into the sprint, right? So to answer this question, short and simple, no, the product owner should not be considering their capacity with the Scrum team's capacity. They should not also be estimating any user stories, right? So your Scrum team needs to do their estimations by themselves. We want to give the Scrum team the autonomy to be able to decide on how they want to get this work done, right? So the product owner brings what needs to be done, and the development team decides how it should be done. So they are responsible for estimating this work, and they are responsible for their own capacity to determine how much they can commit sprint after sprint, so that we can determine the team's predictability and be able to make any business decisions based on that. There are situations that a product owner is part and parcel of the development team, which means that the product owner is actually doing development work. Yes, there are some organizations like that. It is not best practice to have the product owner spread thin to do all of these different tasks, but it does happen in some situations. I've had mentees that had product owners who were doing development work. So if that is the case and your product owner is only adding those tickets that they are working on for the delivery of an increment in that sprint, then yes, the product owner should be part of that estimation and should be able to add their capacity for that sprint. If you found this helpful, please do not miss the series. Go ahead, like this video, share it to your contacts, share it to Agileists, and also do not forget to comment. Let me know how you guys do it in your organization, in your environment, and I would love to learn from you as well. So thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.